Welcome to the highlights of the final day's play of this Oval Test match between England and the West Indies, and either side in with a chance at the start of play. The odds must favour the West Indians because England still need 224 runs to win, and the West Indies need but 5 wickets to take a 5-0 win out of the series itself. The card, 151 for 5 at the start and 224 more needed to win for England. We pick up play now in the very first over. Malcolm Marshall is the bowler. It's the battle royal because Ian Botham is taking strike. It's in the air, but it's going to be safe. Bit of surprise effect there from Marshall, just ambling in. Shortish run, loosed the bouncer, and Botham didn't time it.
Ball rather wide on the offside for the stroke, but he middled it, and he was looking at the ball just about when he hit it.
There's one man just behind square out on the boundary. Seldine Baptiste. Then there's another one very fine, round about 45 degrees or perhaps a fraction finer. Didn't quite time that, and in fact it will still go for 4. Off the outside edge for 4.
But just about under control, this one. Good bat work and good position. Let the ball come on to him.
Downton has opened up his stance quite a bit now for this round the wicket attack. And quite safe. Plenty of space there. Well, both of them have certainly tried to carry the attack to the West Indians this morning. Not always with the middle of the bat, but so far he's gone from 32 to 43. It's a good shot.
That was a cracking shot. Absolute cracker. He's looked at it all the way there, got in good position, and really smacked it for 4. And these are tremendous tactics by Ian Botham, because this ball is 62 overs old. There's not a lot of bounce and go in it anymore, and he's taking full advantage while, as it were, he has the advantage, because there is a new ball to come.
Didn't time that, but we'll be able to get 3 if he wants it. May prefer just to stay for 2. In fact, we'll take the 3 and brings up his half-century. Only 50 to go for his first ever 100 against West Indies. Brilliant stroke. It almost looked as though he was giving himself a little bit of room for the shot. He certainly hit it right in the beef of the bat.
Botham playing literally just at the length of the ball. I mean, or regardless of the length, should I say, just standing there swinging the bat, attacking every ball he can and getting full measure at the moment.
Marshall, and safely held. Botham goes. They picked him up on the bouncer. And with Botham's departure goes England's real hope of winning this match. Great while it lasted. He was caught by Marshall off Garner. A perfectly pitched short one from Joel Garner. Out for 54 in only 51 balls faced.
Well, the problem was this one just got a bit high at him, and it was very straight, absolutely straight at his head. So he wound up again, as has happened often enough, with his eye off the ball by the time he was hitting it. And he's top-edged it, but the perfectly pitched one.
190 or 4 wickets needed to win.
Another good delivery from Joe Garner. Just running across and bouncing a little bit and beating Richard Ellison just outside the off stump.
Larry Gomes, the fielder. Oh yes, kept, I suppose, just a little bit low, but no doubt about that, I should think. LBW for Garner. He's taken both wickets this morning. The big fella's back in it again, and it's 186 for 7.
Yes, and with the West Indies, you never know which bowler's going to come and perform in the morning. But Joe Garner's certainly looking the best bowler this morning, and again, that ball just cut him back into Paul Downton.
He's pushed that quite nicely away. But one is enough. Marshall now to Allott. That's a good shot. Beautifully timed. Fairly sped away to deep square leg for 4.
And certainly the outfield much quicker now than it was in the first day. Paul Allott just rolled his wrists on this using the pace of the ball, and away it went to square leg very quick indeed for 4. No need to run for that at all.
Oh, a beauty. And Allott really caught in no man's land there. It's a good firm drive. Straight past the bowler. Long chase back there. Well, that just managed to reach the ropes. It certainly wouldn't have done earlier on.
Yes, a good shot here from Richard Ellison. Didn't move his feet very much, but the bat went through straight down the line of the ball, and I suppose that's what matters. His feet were still anchored together.
just about got down in time there. Plenty of room on the offside there. Only Gomes looking after it, so those two bring England on to the 200 mark. That's edged and very safely pouched by Clive Lloyd. So the change pulled off the trick then. Sort of catches that Clive Lloyd enjoys. Nice height, comfortable pace. Holding then to Pocock.
Well, that wasn't a bad delivery when you're on a pair. 2 or 3 more like that, and Percy might not get a run in this series. Not a bad delivery, this, just short of a length, and it certainly bounced and moved a little bit, and not a nice delivery for your first ball.
And it's happened, yes, Pocock out for naught. Holding takes the Corton bowl, 200 for 9, Pocock a pair.
You know, Pat Pocock a little bit on his back foot. He never got his weight through onto his front foot, which he really ought to be doing. Just pushed through it, and really a bit early on it, I suppose, which is a comforting thing to say against the quick bowlers.
Give himself a little bit of room there, but found the middle of the bat, and Agnew's off the mark with a couple of runs. This is a man that's done the damage in the second innings, holding now 13 overs, 2 maidens, 5 for 43. It's a nasty rap on the finger.
Well, it's certainly courageous of Richard Ellison to take them on like this, because he knows if he's going to try and play this anchor role that they're going to do everything they can to blast him out. I have to admire his courage, but it may be a case at this moment of discretion being the better part of valour.
And he's caught, it's all over, Allison is gone. 202 then, all out England. On come the crowd. And it's a race, most of the players have got through. 1 or 2 in trouble at the back there. So there it is, the whitewash. Victory for West Indies. And West Indies very convincingly win the series by a margin of 5 test matches to nothing.
Yes, 5 tests to nothing is a very, very big margin, not seen since Warwick Armstrong's side did it to England over in Australia in 1920-21. A tremendous performance that from Michael Holding. Only Botham there able to stand firm on this, the final day and part of yesterday, but all out for 202 England, and some great bowling performances there listed in the West Indies 5. Marshall 1 for 71 to go with his performance in the first innings. Garner 4 for 51, and Michael Holding, the champion, he bowled so well yesterday, and then today finished up with 5 for 43 in 13 overs, and very well deserved it was too. So after the match, Ray Illingworth, who was the adjudicator, nominated Desmond Haynes as the Cornhill Man of the match, and the Cornhill Man of the Series presentation went to Gordon Greenidge. 2 well-deserved awards there. Greenidge had a great influence on this series because he made double centuries in the Lord's Test match and then up at Old Trafford, both times when they were desperately needed by the West Indies. Well, the presentations to those 2 players were absolutely chaotic here at the Oval today. It was one of the most appalling presentation disturbances I've seen in a long time. Added to that, Jonathan Agnew, the England last man out, he was in the situation of having his bat stolen, helmet stolen and gloves stolen.
Can we ask you, please, to give us a bit more room in the presentation area so that everybody can home and join the presentation as well as you can. Thank you very much.
You had a very frustrating time during that presentation, didn't you, Clark?
Yes, I think it was very chaotic. The scenes were not very good, I must say. And I think that it's time they do things on balconies, really, or they can still keep as much noise as they want, but still you can get through the presentation quite easily. It was madness, really.
Well, they were just enjoying themselves, I suppose, but it did make rather a mess of what should be a grand finale to a good series.
That's right. And the grand finale to a good series, Clive. Many congratulations on our little calypso. The West Indians are back in town. It's their disc.
Down the way where the skies are grey and the rain falls daily on the umpire's head, we've arrived on the Captain Clive, the cricket team, Englishmen fear and dread. But we're glad to say we're in the UK. West Indian batsmen can bat all day, and if your stumps are found halfway down the ground, that means the West Indians are back in town. When put in, we back to win, so baby smash the 6 in the pavilion bar. And when we feel, we often appeal, cause our catches in the strips are spectacular. But we're glad to say we're in the UK. West Indian batsmen can bat all day, and if your stumps are found halfway down the ground, that means the West Indians are back in town.